What up, what up, what up? It's on some other shit. It's your boy Joe Prophet. My girl Monet Banks. I'm giving you opinions back with facts. Straight like that. Let's go.
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful guys. We are here. We are ready. So tell them what we got going on today, Mr. Prophet.
Today we got a special guest. We got a special one for y'all, man. We got the crypto tycoon himself, Mr. Royale Muldrew. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna give you guys some game today. You know, it's time to get some money. You know what I mean? So we brought the money man in, you know what I mean? So
yes, Mr. Satoshi Nakamoto himself is here with us. We found the secret identity of the Bitcoin creator, guys. So make sure y'all paying attention to what this guy has to say, okay? No, but honestly, thank you, Royale, for joining us on this live. This is going to be an amazing show, so we're definitely ready to get started. So let's start off. Where are you actually, first of all? Because you look like you
enjoying yourself.
Yeah, you're on vacation or something. Oh no.
I'm at home.
Living that good life. So I guess just kind of like a background, you know, we can kind of get into really your journey into crypto, how you got started with crypto. I know that, you know, you said in your book that you started kind of back in 2017, but if you can kind of let people know just a little bit about yourself and your journey so far.
Okay, well, my name is Royal. I've been a serial entrepreneur since I was pretty much all I can remember is just finding things that can make profit. So throughout my journey of just searching, I started getting into the bank, start trying to figure out ways to make money with just me not just leaving my money sitting at the house. I used to just sit my money at the house just like everybody else when they was young. And then eventually when I got older, I was putting money into stocks. I was making a little bit of money. I was losing a lot of money in stocks. It wasn't really for me. Like at first I was not a day trader. So when I was buying stocks, to me, they was overpriced because I felt like I got into the game way late. The stocks that I wanted to purchase were the stocks that I was using.
Yeah, like the Apples and the
the
Amazon.
Like, all right. I was like, okay, if I use it, it's a good purchase. So, you know, by the time I got older, those stocks had started in like 1998, 2000. So I felt like me getting into that with the money I had wasn't going to work. So when I found about crypto, I pretty much explained it to all my friends, like, okay, it's a digital currency that people pretty much use it all the time, but no one pays attention to it. So when I started seeing it pop up on the news in 2016, 2017, it kind of gave me like an interest of it, but I really wasn't like dived into it yet. Like not at all, not even a clue. Like wasn't sold on it or anything until one day, I had did some business with some people from London and they came to America and pretty much they wanted to do the transaction in crypto. So once we did the transaction in crypto, I just left it there. I just said, okay, this is pretty much something I have no idea about. I'm not really interested in it. I'm going on with my day. So let's forward 6 months down the line. I'm sitting at home with my wife. I'm just sitting down watching TV, and then all of a sudden, boom, Bitcoin's on the news. So I thought to myself, like, wait a minute. I got paid some Bitcoin. Let me go check this account. So it took me like 2 days to get into that account. And then the $2,000 they had gave me was at like $10,000. So once I seen that, I was like, wait a minute. I just made money on something I had no idea about. So that right there was enough for me. Like at that moment, it was enough. So once
you seen it was real.
Oh yeah, it was real. Like that $10,000, I went to the bank immediately. Like I'm talking about, I went to the bank. I asked my girl, I was like, should I go to the bank and pull out the whole $10,000? She was like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
But I couldn't resist. So I was like, I wanted to see it myself. So I went to the bank. I took the money out. I said, okay, this is real. So I ended up making some more money working. And then I ended up putting money back into crypto. And at that moment, I was like, okay, let's figure out what else is involved with Bitcoin. So of course, I downloaded the app Coinbase. Coinbase had Litecoin, Ethereum, and a couple other coins. So at that moment, I was like, okay, I'm gonna just put money in all 3 of these coins. But then I realized when I went to CoinMarketCap, because I wanted to see more information on Bitcoin, I went to CoinMarketCap, I saw 1,000 coins, like thousands of coins.
Right.
And I'm talking about coins that are like at 0.0001, 0.2, 0.00003. Like to my head, I'm like, these coins are not even cents yet.
Right.
So at that very moment, I was like, okay, let me see what I can do. So I think I spread it out like $7,000 throughout. I had made an account with Binance. At the time, Binance wasn't in America yet. So I had to download a VPN and use Binance and transfer money from my Coinbase to my Binance to actually purchase other coins. Once I got familiar with Binance, I pretty much was like, okay, I'm just going to purchase the top 10 coins that I see on CoinMarketCap and see what happens. So in 30 days from December to January, I think it was 2000. I'm not sure. It was like 3 years ago. 3 years ago. 3 years ago. I went to the bank in February. From January to February, that 7,000 turned to 30,000 because every coin jumped. So at that moment, I said, okay, this is great. This is perfect. This is something I ain't never imagined. So
to simplify, Royale, you telling people like what you're doing is you're pretty much getting into these coins low dollar, like before they blow. Like you are researching coins that are not even known to the public. They're not even known to the average person that just knows about Bitcoin and Ethereum, right?
Right. So I mean,
No, continue.
No, I was just about to ask because, like, you talk about that in your book. So in your "Let's Make Some Money" book, you kind of talk about dedicating yourself to learning, and really understanding, really beginning with investing in yourself. So, like, purchasing courses and books and finding online resources to basically get you to the point to understand these different coins and where they are in the market.
Yeah, because my advice to people is this. Yes, you could go to school. Of course, college is perfectly fine. But if it's like a subject that you want to find, or where I looked at it, like if it's something that I want to do, I'm going to purchase a course or try to get in touch with someone who does it already.
Right. Mentorship.
You can go to a class and do real estate, but if you're not one-on-one with somebody who actually done it before, then you're just going to have a license and you're just going to be doing your thing. But in order for me to learn, I gotta be hands-on. So I think I spent the year I paid money to get into groups. I paid money to get into, I didn't even take a crypto course. I pretty much self-taught myself with YouTube. And basically I found out that I could get into like different groups. So I think I spent over $2,000 getting into different groups, trying to see what coins that are people talking about behind the scenes. So what I'll do is when I'll do my investigation and see, okay, if I'm in like 5 different groups and 5 groups of people all over the world are talking about this one coin and this one coin and this one coin, then I'll just invest, because I look at it like, well, if you just got money sitting in the bank anyway, it's pretty much going to do anything. It's not going to do anything.
Right. So I guess my question is, and I guess if you can break it down in more of a layman term, I mean, what exactly is cryptocurrency? Because we throw around that term, as if people more or less should automatically know what it is, but I don't think people really know what cryptocurrency is.
Well, cryptocurrency is pretty much, it's just a digital currency. It's just like the dollar. The dollar is the physical currency. If I send you a crypto and we both agree that it's $5, then basically it's $5. But the difference between crypto and banks is that banks are centralized, which means they control pretty much all transactions. That's why every time you pay someone, the bank gets paid. That's every time you receive money, the bank gets paid. Every time you put money or you want to make a big transaction, you have to actually call the bank sometimes for them to allow you to move your money. So cryptocurrency is pretty much a currency for the people. This is how I feel. It's for the people. Where we're all trading on an ecosystem and we all agree on the contracts and the money that we're spending with each other. We all pretty much, that's what the blockchain is for. That's
Right.
the blockchain helps pretty much help all the transactions go through or records the transactions. Ethereum helps the transaction contracts go through. So Bitcoin is pretty much something that you should save. I wouldn't necessarily say go out and buy Bitcoin because Bitcoin is expensive, but you should save it as if you were to buy gold. You would treat it like gold because money loses value every year. The price of living goes up. Bitcoin is actually going up. So if money's going down and Bitcoin's going up, putting your money in the bank pretty much is wasting your time. You're going to lose 15% every year almost.
Wow.
So cryptocurrency is pretty much a digital currency that we can all use together. You can become your own bank with cryptocurrency.
Wow, there are so many different opportunities within this digital world that we're moving into. So I mean, I know that I guess we were kind of talking about it before. Like, so what are the things that are necessarily affecting Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency now? Like new laws that are in place, like we were talking about the economic shift that's happening with digital currency. So like are people, I'm just like, people need to understand like, hey, this is a serious thing that's happening.
Right. Because like for another thing, like people like me that maybe in 2017, like they thought Bitcoin was a scam or Bitcoin wasn't real, or, like you really couldn't make money like that off of Bitcoin or off of cryptocurrency in general, period. To that you say.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying from it being a scam because it's something new, but I mean, everyone has their different looks on the thing. Me personally, I thought going to school was a scam.
Right.
I mean, who said it's still not?
But explain that. Why would you think school is a scam?
Because I think that when you're 18 years old and you go from 18 years old to college, I don't think your brain is fully aware of what you want to really do. So for you to be able to get a loan for college, but not be able to open up a business, you can't get an $80,000 loan fresh out of high school, but you can get an $80,000 loan fresh out of high school to go to college. To go to college to do something that you might not want to do for the rest of your life, but you end up having to pay for it for the rest of your life. Right. So me personally, I looked at that as a scam. I think the banks using my money to make money and not pay me for it is a scam.
Yeah.
Like, that's my way of looking at a scam. So
Wells Fargo is a prime example.
And you look at crypto as like empowering you, giving you better options.
I felt like I had full control of my crypto, and then I didn't have to negotiate what I'm doing with anybody. When I do a transaction for $5,000 to $10,000 on crypto, when I'm moving my wallets and I'm investing in things, there's no bank verification.
Right.
Like I give you an example of how crypto worked in my favor in a business situation. I have a partner of mine. He lives in London. We're on 2 different time schedules.
Right.
He asked me to pretty much pay him for something, and I had to pay him. He wanted me to wire the money. So I told him I don't want him to wire the money. I said, but I'll do it. But I really want you to make a crypto account. He's like, nah, I don't want to make a crypto account. Just wire the money. I was like, okay. I went to the bank. I tried to wire the money. The bank, now understand this happened 3 months ago. The bank said their bank wired my money back because they didn't accept American money at that bank, which is crazy. So I literally called him and told him, look, they're not even accepting my money out here. He was like, okay. I said, make a crypto account. I sent him Ethereum at $600.
What a bargain.
I said, do not sell it.
Of course. What did he do?
Put him in the game.
I forced him to go in. I said, bro, I'll pay you, but you gotta accept Ethereum. He said, all right. He made an account. Today I'm pretty sure he tripled his money by now because I sent him $2,000 at a $600 coin. Right now, the Ethereum that's sitting at $1,300. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's happy right now.
Yeah, he's pretty happy.
I mean, at this moment, there are only 7 million active crypto users in the US. There are 300 million people in the US. So, I mean, just look at that disparity of people who really haven't really bought into the system and, they still feel like we're some crazy crypto people.
All right.
But what would your advice be for people who, you know, they're like, what if it gets stolen? How is it protected? What's
Right.
a digital wallet?
What's
you
my
know,
insurance
how do I
if I
set
can't
up
remember my password?
you know, like what
they
would
gonna
you
give
say?
my money? They gonna take it?
Right.
What we gonna do?
Well, I mean, since you're your own bank, you're responsible for your own passwords. You're responsible for your, I wouldn't say you're responsible for your own security, but you're responsible for setting up your own security. See, the banks take control of the money. They handle it, the money, how they want to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you go into a job, you working, you got your 401k, you don't want to really focus on stocks and bonds and all that. That's understandable. But for me, anybody who wants to make money needs to understand money. And I think crypto is forcing people to understand their finances, period. Giving people more power to control what they want to put their money into. Not only can they put their money in banks and crypto where it can make them more money, but they can actually benefit from the money that they have. I mean, that's pretty much the goal. The goal is to be able to make money when you're asleep.
Yes.
Right.
The world is set up. They're not setting you. They don't want you. They want you sleep through life, not paying attention to the system. While the news is telling you do not buy Bitcoin, Donald Trump ended up spending $20 million a day on Bitcoin.
Exactly.
Right in your face. Right in your face.
I found that there was something that I heard. They were saying like Russia and the US, they were planning on exploring blockchain to host secure remote elections, and like the USPS was like supposed to be involved with that. So I'm like, this past election, was there something janky going on with the Bitcoin? Because they're saying like, you know, it's pretty widespread all over the place. You know, and
a lot of volatility with Bitcoin.
Yeah. There are several coins, you know, people don't even understand that there are so many different coins available. They just know Bitcoin.
A lot of people, they only know about Bitcoin. Some know about Ethereum, maybe a little bit, even less know about XRP. But why do you think,
like for the altcoins?
Yeah, for the not even the altcoin, but why do you think, besides being the first coin, why do you think Bitcoin is the one that is like publicly known by everybody or publicly used by most companies? If they do have or trade crypto, it's Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash. Why do you think that?
I mean, well, Bitcoin is expensive. I think Bitcoin is basically, companies that have a lot of money, they're going to use Bitcoin to put their finances in. They're going to change their whole back end to Bitcoin because they understand that if they put $1 million in the bank right now,
right,
in 4 years, that's not $1 million.
Nah.
$600,000, maybe 500. If you put money into Bitcoin right now, that 1 million will probably be 5 million, maybe 10 million.
Right.
And let me explain why.
Please explain why, because that sounded too damn good.
All right, so this is what it is. Okay, just like any company, every company that you are putting your money into has partners, silent partners, and pretty much things that help operations. So, for instance, you got Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're two vehicles. They're two vehicles that you use to get to other cryptos. But you got to understand that in order for Bitcoin to run, it has to have partners. In order for Ethereum to run, it has to have partners. That's why you got Coinbase in America, but for Coinbase to work, you got Chainlink that's helping Coinbase work. You got Ethereum that's running slow, but to help Ethereum run fast, they use Polkadot. You understand? Like, so when I look into like investing into Ethereum and Bitcoin, I look at, okay, there's a project. Who are these coins? What on the Ethereum projects are these companies are going to be partnered with? Every company has partners. So in order for Bitcoin and Ethereum to even run and run successfully, they need variety of partners. And that's where the altcoins come in. You got Matic, you got Singularity, you got Haka, you got Chainlink, you got Polkadot, you got Brand Protocol. These companies and these coins help speed up processing with other coins. So it's just the same way as if you was to invest into a company that's partnered with another company. But instead of always buying Bitcoin, you can buy the companies that's going up with Bitcoin that's just by the penny. I'm talking about coins that's going from 50 cents to $2, coins that's going from 3 cents to 50 cents. You understand, if you put little money into these coins, you don't have to worry about always putting money into Bitcoin.
Right.
Bitcoin is for the big players. Right. Don't get me wrong. Buy Bitcoin. If you have a savings account, buy Bitcoin with it.
Right.
That's fine. But if you want to make money, like large sums of money, put money into these altcoins. And remember what you said. You said how many people you said in America is onto Bitcoin right now?
7 million.
Okay, do you understand 7 million is damn near a city?
Right.
Yeah, that's Houston.
So in my chat room, in my book, I try to put everybody into coins that are about to blow up. You got to understand, in 1998, between 1998, 2005, let me close my mirror window. You had companies like Apple, Amazon, Tesla. All these companies came out at $5, $17. Like you could Google yourself. These companies are now sitting up at $2,000. So what I'm trying to express to everyone who's following me is that if you just put in the same amount of money that you was gonna put in your savings account, the same money that you would invest into gold or however you invest your money, we are all on lockdown anyway. So we all should have money to invest because we have nothing to buy. What are you buying? What are you guys are buying right now?
Right, everything's shut down.
I'm not buying nothing. It's not something that's gonna make me money at this moment. So when the lockdown, and mind you, all these coins and all these companies are still, they're warming up because we're not even going nowhere. We're not even doing nothing. So you got to think about when the world opens up and then people have to form into crypto, and it's going to go from 7 million people to 70 million people.
Right.
Yeah.
All these cents will be dollars.
Immediately.
Yeah. So and the reason why you're not going to see these on the news, because they're not going to tell you how to get rich. They're not going to tell you to buy.
Why would they do that?
Launch.
So I have a question, because it was my understanding that only a certain amount of Bitcoin can be mined into existence, yes, to prevent oversaturation of the coins. So exactly. How will that work in terms of expansion whenever there's 70 million are wanting to become active in cryptocurrency?
Well, we have a long way to go. Like, it's a lot of crypto left. It's a lot. So you gotta understand the American dollar is backed by nothing. It's backed by literally nothing.
Right.
Crypto actually has a limit. So which means you can't just print crypto, which means you can't just make inflation. You can't just put everyone in debt to get out of debt. Everyone has a chance to actually become successful in crypto because it's the beginning stages. If I told you to put some money into Tesla in the Amazon in 1998, you probably be like, what is that? It's just a bookstore, right? Now Amazon is the biggest company in the world.
Yeah.
And they're not selling books. So they're not selling just books. So these companies are the startup. You got to think about it. If you do your research, they've been working on cryptocurrency for the last 10 years. It's something that's been globally put together. Everything is a plan. So 3 years ago, I seen the plan because when I started to travel, I started to take note that people are walking away from paper money. So
people were trying to do transactions with Bitcoin, pay you in Bitcoin.
Well, and we take it back to 1990 to 1960, when they dropped credit cards, the whole point of a credit card was to try to eliminate the dollar in a little way. That was the reason why they had started credit cards, to try to get people to use the bank's money, but to kind of use a cashless society. So they tried it in the past. Now they've made it a way to where it's global now. And pretty much the people who are investing into it are not telling everybody. The people who are making these big transactions are not telling anyone, but they're going to tell you, buy Bitcoin, buy Ethereum.
So why do you think,
when it's 1,000
what's the point of
of
not sharing that information and trying to, hoard all of the smaller coins? Like, why wouldn't somebody want to give out that information, so to speak?
Well, that's another thing. The information is out there. It's,
right.
It's the fact that they have conditioned people to think that it's a scam. People are conditioned to only know the American way. It's just the way it is. People have been used to going to school, giving their money to the bank, not being financially literate, not understanding credit for the past 30 years. So now when you explain these things to these people, it's like, why do I need to know this? But they're not telling you why you need to know this. So since you're not trying to know this, they're just going to get richer and richer, and they're going to leave you confused. So you got selective people like me, myself, and a lot of other people in my community that I know are trying to just give you guys awareness of just, there's ways to make money. You got coins that's going 800%,
right,
2,000%,
right.
Like you gotta understand, Bitcoin was just $6,000 last year.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
I saw a coin the other day go up like 18,000%. It was crazy.
There was this one I saw. It was in your book. You were talking about it. It was like the Facebook Libra coin or Libra. It was like LBA credit or something like that. I thought that one was pretty interesting. I mean, really, in your book, you kind of talk about a lot of things that are on the bubble right now that are getting ready to, you know, kind of soar into that next phase, I guess. So that's why, you know, if you get an opportunity, guys, please make sure you buy that book. Let's make some money, because Royale, you definitely put me on some game. So yeah, I was happy about that.
and I got a question for you, Royale. Like, real, just simple, man. Like, what made you write the book? Like, why did you decide to come up with that book and then name it "Let's Make Some Money"?
Okay, well, because I think, how can I say this? I came up with "Let's Make Some Money" because I wanted to grab the attention of people who really want to make some money. Right. But in the book, I don't explain to you so much about making money, but understanding the money that you're going to be making. That was the whole point of the book, to just give you an introduction so you can understand where the world is evolving to. It's going to a place where things will be digital. I mean, you guys have to have seen it. You got Wi-Fi, you got Bluetooth, you got electric cars. You guys thought we was going to be still using dirty transaction cash? I mean, I didn't see that coming. I knew that was going to be out eventually. I just didn't know how they was going to take it out. And once crypto came, it was like, okay, this is how they're going to take out dollars. Like, this is it, digitally. But pretty much the reason why I wrote the book was 3 months ago when I decided to write it was when I realized everyone needed to buy crypto. If you go into my book and go to the date from when I wrote the book into the day now, all those coins is double or triple.
And this book came out when?
I think I dropped it like 3 months ago, 2 months ago.
At the end of 2020.
So ladies and gentlemen that are watching, if you paid attention to anything that was just said, this man just dropped a book 3 months ago. He gave you game in the damn book, 10 coins. Some of those coins have doubled in 3 months. There's no bank that you could put your money in and it will double in 3 months. Name the bank and I'll show you a lie. It's just it doesn't exist. There's no bank that's doing that. So, you know, I commend you, Royale. You know what I mean? You're someone I revere. You know, we talk a lot. And you put me on game as well. You know what I mean? Open my eyes drastically. You know what I'm saying? Just made me look at some of the things I was doing. Like, damn. Like, do I even know what's going on? You know what I mean? So, you know, we appreciate, you know, you for coming. We definitely appreciate your conversation, and we definitely trying to get. Do we have something for the audience? You know, anybody that's trying to pick up the book today, we got any kind of specials for them, anything like that?
Yeah, if you use TYCOON 50, you get half off on the book. And as soon as you purchase the book and you send me a purchase, you get a link right into our group. In the group is me and a bunch of smart individuals, man. That's really just it's crazy because the people that I brought into my group have just started, but they're turning into pros so fast because we're all learning together.
Right, a bunch of collective mind.
Everyone to grow together.
Yeah.
You know, so you can have multiple people to have this conversation with. Because for 2 years, and you know this, for 2 years, I had no one to talk to about
Right,
crypto.
right. Everybody thought you was
You're one of those
crazy.
crypto crazies.
Everybody felt like,
Nobody
get your little
talk about
scamming ass
crypto.
out of here. Don't nobody want to hear nothing about them scams. I don't know nothing about them damn coins. I don't know how to. If you send them to me, I don't know nothing about that, bro. Just give me the cash, bro. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, and I used to try to force my friends to take crypto on payments from
Right.
everybody. So I tried my best and to, but then it got to a point where it's like, look, man, I even got to the point where like, look, if you don't buy no crypto, we can't do business.
right.
Because I wanted everyone to involve with what's going on, to move forward and don't be stagnant and just watch these people make money again.
For real.
Guys, it happened like for the last 20 years, my parents, our parents, like watched these people make money in the stock market and banks. And it's just like, why are we not involved?
Right.
Why are we not involved at the starting point?
Just imagine if like the people in the pandemic.
$3.
Right. Right. I want to get it at 6 cents like they did. 3 cents. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I really like that strategy.
$600.
Yeah, like what we talking, that's one. See, like that strategy right there, I kind of dibble and dabble in stocks a little bit, and I use that strategy right there that you're speaking of. But I'm like, I dabble with the penny stocks. A lot of seasoned investors, they don't really like that. They say it's too much volatility, it's too dangerous. But for somebody like me, I'm looking like, man, like if at a company stock, let's just, for example, a company stock is 0003. You know what I mean? So you're telling me for $3,000, I can get a position in this company with 1 million shares. That shit right there, it blows my mind. And a lot of people don't understand that. And so when I did, I'm just like, oh yeah, this is it. But then when I talk with you, and then you kind of educated me on these altcoins and how I was like, whoa,
mind blown.
Whoa, damn.
Now, Royale, I don't want to give away, all of your secrets in your book. So I'm gonna give a few teasers here. But in your book, you kind of talk about a few strategies on understanding like valuations and like how to pick some of these coins and things like that. And you talked about coinmarketcap.com.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, can you explain a
Touch
little bit more about, I don't want to give it all away. Just a little.
So coinmarketcap.com and CoinGecko are two places where I kind of could see a visual of all the coins.
Okay.
That's when I'm just looking, because I could kind of see, I can go from the coin to the website. I can see the contract. I can see the platforms it's not on. One of my techniques is finding coins that are not on multiple platforms, but they're coming. Right. And the reason why they're coming is because I can pay attention to the partnerships. So I know when one coin is going to come to Chainlink. I mean, one coin is going to come to Coinbase. I know when a coin is going to be launched on Binance. So what I do is I see how many coins is in circulation. I see the where they're going to, like what platforms are they going to. And what I try to do is, on a theory scan, you're able to pull the contract and use Uniswap. And it's like crazy because Uniswap is a coin on the Ethereum platform that you can actually use Uniswap to swap out for any of the coin. And some of the coins that I have my people swap out for, that's in my chat room, are coins that are not visual to like the naked eye, where you're like, okay, I know the coin, but where do I go?
Yeah, so where do I get it from? What I get information? How do I learn about it? So that's what the group provides.
Yeah, the group provides just, we're all just feeding each other information and answering each other's questions at the same time. And then I present new information that me and my research team come up with that makes sense. So I just advise people just to buy coins in the red and when to sell. Right. Because there's dips. There's going to be a lot of dips. And one thing about crypto, you have to remove your emotions out of it.
Right. Yeah. Then gotta be. And when you say in the red, that means when the coin is losing money, right? That means when the coin is damn near back to zero, right? Or something like that, to that extent.
Well, you might have a coin that goes from 3 cents all the way to 40 cents, right? Yeah. If you got in at 3 cents and you got your money at 40 cents, I tell people, pay yourself Don't wait till it drops. If you feel comfortable enough to show someone your profits, you should feel comfortable enough to take some profits. That's my opinion. When people ask me, when do I feel like it's time to pay myself? If I feel good about it, I say, okay, I put $1,000 in this coin, I'm up $4,000. It's two things I can do. I could take 2,000 of my profit, pay myself, or I could take 2,000 of my profit, divide my profit, and then take 1,000 and go divide it into a new project. So now I'm compounding all my profit. So that where I'm building a portfolio and getting to, I'm probably in about 100 coins, but it all started with 10. And then I bought 5 more. And then I'm buying 5 more. And then projects that I feel that is going to work, I put more in whenever they read. Most coins, when they did, they all did together.
Mm-hmm.
If Matic, and Ethereum, and Chainlink, and Polkadot are all in the same
family,
same family, they're going to did together sometimes. Sometimes when Bitcoin goes up, see, this is another thing. If Bitcoin goes up and you don't catch the race, understand that when people take their profits out of Bitcoin, they're going to go into the altcoins. So that's where you could decide, okay, I didn't make the race to Bitcoin, but I know when they get to their peak, they're going to drop down into these altcoins. Your job and my job is to find out what altcoins are they going to go into. Right. Sometimes I have money in the Bitcoin, and the same thing. If I have money in Bitcoin and I see it going up and I see, okay, I'm making good money, I would take my money out and buy altcoins, because I know that the big whales are going to take their money when they have profit and they're going to put it into other projects, and they're going to let the market dip. That's just the way it goes. Everything has to dip. In order for everyone to make money, you just got to pick the side you want. Are you buying in the dips, selling in the highs? Or are you waiting on the dips to buy, to sell in the highs? That's just what it is. So I try to let people know, like, don't be so emotional about the dips. There's going to be days where everything drops. I've seen days where my account has went negative 15,000.
Lord have mercy. Shit. Put them in the coffin, please.
That made me negative 15,000. Damn. Okay.
The thing is, but the good thing about it is, I look at it like this. Most of my coins were bought with profit.
Right.
Mm-hmm. See,
so I'm not myself.
You playing with house money anyway.
I'm playing with house money.
Yeah.
So now that it's down, if I have extra money, then I'll be like, okay, well, my top 5 projects right now, my top 3 projects, or I look at what projects went down the lowest, 20% to 30%. Those are some good coins to get into. You got to think about it. If the coins have dipped, they're eventually going to come back up to place, and they're going to go past that. So if a coin that I purchased got in and it dips to 20%, I might put a couple $100 in there, just so when it goes back up, I have a little extra profit, and then I pay myself from that. And Bitcoin is 24 hours.
Right.
So
yes.
It never closes. I thought that was one thing that was pretty interesting. You know what I mean? And it seemed like to me, and you could touch on this if you want. It seemed to me like a lot of the transactions that were happening when it was like the popping times in China. You know what I mean? Like when it's going down in China, Japan. Like when we over here sleep 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. That's when a lot of those transactions are happening. A lot of the dips, a lot of the rises and all that, from what I've been seeing. To that, you say what?
I say, it happens that way because majority of the people that are doing the investments on the other side of the world, America's late.
Yeah,
that's why when I travel the world, I realize we're late. We're always 2 to 3 years behind Japan and China. Like we're always 2 or 3 years behind them. So traveling over there and you noticing different things and how they're moving, you realize, okay, they're going into a cashless society, period.
Right.
Some cities have already done that. Amsterdam has already done it like 3-4 years ago. They've already been a cashless society out there, like in a couple cities. So when I realized that, this is where like crypto is pretty much here. It's here. It's not going anywhere. It's here. Yeah, like it is. Forever.
We definitely locked in with that. I mean, you know, it sounds kind of scary, but ultimately, I mean, just like you said in the book, you say, you know, set goals and have an exit strategy. So, you know, never invest more money than you're willing to lose.
Right.
So
I think that's a bad investment strategy anyway. Like if you invest in money that like you can't let go of, you was in trouble from the start.
Exactly.
It's
like
just my opinion.
it was.
But
It was.
if you don't have that much money to play with, these altcoins are for you. These altcoins are for you to just get in. And on Etoro, which I just realized, on Etoro, you guys can use Etoro to practice. You can make an account and have play money just to practice the market. You could practice the market for a month. You could come into my chat room and just practice with the market and see how it looks. Because at the end of the day, money sitting is losing value anyway.
So say that again. What is it they can do? Where can they go? What's
Etoro? I think because Etoro is a American platform. They've been putting commercials up every day.
Okay.
But
Etoro.
I know.
Okay.
Utoro, right? What is it called?
No. I was just repeating. You said Etoro.
It's called Utoro.
Oh, Utoro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Utoro.
Yeah.
Okay, Utoro.
So, Etoro, whatever it's called.
One of them Toros got doggy.
Yeah, that company lets you practice on there.
Wow.
So you could practice on there. Like I use Coinbase Wallet and Crypto.com and Binance. Those are my platforms in Crackling. And Nexo count. Nexo is like a bank. Man, I want you guys to understand something. In crypto, you can become your own bank to the point where you can lend money to yourself. And I'll give you an example. Let's say you can use your money as collateral to invest. So you can actually put your money in a bank. Instead of selling your coins, you can now borrow against it, which is with no social, which means everyone is allowed to get a loan off themselves. You are the leverage. And your money can be sitting somewhere being loaned out while you're making 12% interest on your money. This new system is pretty much the way the world should run. Personally, I don't think people should work for money. I think crypto is going to help people train their money. I look at money as soldiers. If your money is not recouping or going out there recruiting more soldiers, then you're going to lose the war. That's how I look at money. And I want my money working 24/7, no matter what.
So, hey, Royale, we had a question from the audience. They were wondering, like, to specify what you meant by altcoins. Like, does that mean other coins besides Bitcoin, or like what is an
alternative coin?
Yeah, what is an alternative coin?
It's just other coins outside of Ethereum and Bitcoin.
Okay,
it's altcoins.
Yeah.
Okay. So just to clarify that, the altcoin is just another coin besides Bitcoin, or thing like an XRP or XRP. Okay, yeah, XRP, hedge coin.
Speaking of XRP, though, I guess
that's crazy.
Yeah, what can you say about XRP? And XRP is the same thing as Ripple for those of you who may not know that. But at the moment, are they still in litigation because of with their situation?
To my knowledge, they are.
What the securities they're saying is that they failed to register. They failed to register as a security, and they were like doing illegal transactions or something like that. So is that coin going to turn around? I mean, I know that they suspended, like you can't trade with XRP anymore.
Only on Coinbase. Just certain platforms.
Okay.
My personal opinion about Coinbase, and this is, everything is 3D chess when it comes to the government and the way they move. To me, it's 3D chess. So I feel like XRP has been partnered with 300 banks across the world. No one said nothing. XRP's been out for 5 years.
Yeah.
You guys, that's getting sued over a registration. I want you guys to understand something. Banks want XRP. That XRP handles overseas transactions internationally. So, with that being said, the news made people sell their XRP. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I think
fear. I mean, that's what the news does.
Was that like a ploy? You know, was that intentional? You know, they were trying to make people get off of it so they could do something on the back end.
Everything you see on the news is very strategic. Everything is on the news. It's a plan. Everything's a plan. I don't know the plan. I don't know XRP's plan. Me personally, I still hold my XRP on Uphold. In my group, I told everyone to sell their XRP and buy back at 18 cents. The reason why I said 18 cents, because I knew that the majority of the world was going to sell it. We sold our XRP January, I think January 5th. And
of
when it went to
2021.
18 cent, we bought back in. We bought back in at 18 cent, and it was already up back to 30 cent in like 3 days.
God dog it.
Mm.
So I doubled my money in XRP while the news was telling me that it was suing XRP.
Wow. See the power of knowledge, I guess, paying attention, doing your due diligence, doing your research on these companies will help you understand how to make the money moves, right? I mean,
Question everything. Everything you see. If you didn't do the research on it, and it's something that someone's, I don't know, the news, whatever, I just question it. Just ask, like, okay. To me, it was more based on XRP has real partnerships. I want you guys to look who's on the board of XRP. They're partnered with Ethereum. These people are on the board together with the banks together. I think they're just going to pay it out.
Right.
Once it's over, the banks are going to come in and probably purchase XRP. XRP is going to be at a price where it's not 18 cent no more.
Right.
But I know they got everyone to sell it. I sold mine to buy it in the dip. Because I knew it was going to drop the moment it said. So once they said, okay, boom, XRP is being sued, the masses is going to sell it because they don't want to lose money.
Right.
Me, I sold it knowing I'm going to come back in. Because there's going to be people like me that knows what's going on.
So yeah, it was an opportunity for you.
So XRP was my introduction to crypto. XRP was my first coin that I made real profit on. XRP was the coin that I purchased at 44 cents, and I made money when it went to $3.
Yeah,
that was a coin that I put over like $2,000 in. Yeah. So I pretty much been dealing with XRP for about my whole journey through crypto. I don't think XRP is going on anywhere. As you know, America sues everybody. People get sued all the time. I mean, that's life. We live in America. We have lawyers for a reason. Everyone gets sued. Just got to pay the fine. Got to fix the situation. And what it did was it tightened up everyone in crypto. It tightened up all the other companies. So if they wanted to scare crypto companies, what would be the best way to scare crypto companies? Let's just sue XRP and let people know we're not playing. And now they got everyone shook. So what are people doing? Selling their crypto. What are these big companies doing? They buying it.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
If you think big companies ain't buying Ripple, you're crazy. If they buying it, it's just
crazy.
You're crazy. Like it's happening, like for sure.
You're crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, this is not. I guess it's still on topic, but guys, make sure you cop the Let's Make Some Money book. And make sure you use the code TYCOON50 to get the 50% off.
It's a link in my bio on my Instagram. I could send. We could put the link in the group, however y'all want to do it. But once you purchase the book, you are invited into our free Discord account. Like we pretty much is just an open community of people who are just like you, looking and learning at the same time.
All right, now y'all hear that now.
This is direction.
It's a nice community, though. I'm a part of it.
Use my Discord as a direction to do your research.
All right.
That's it.
But you know, one thing I do like about the group though, is like there's no ego in there. It's like it's a lot of sharing going on. It's like it's literally people in there sharing information. Like, hey, you know what I mean? It's not nobody saying, hey, this is what you should do because I know this and this and that. It's like literally, hey, look, I think this is all right, man. What y'all think? Y'all might want to check it out, man.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful thing, no doubt.
Yeah.
Like the other night, I just dropped 5 coins that I purchased that night. Like I said, this was my stack up for tonight because those coins were in negative 15 to 20%. I brought some, man. Everything went green 2 days later. I paid myself. Went shopping.
Beautiful.
Beautiful life.
And you can also buy partial coins as well, guys. So no matter if you even have a small amount of money, if it's only, a couple hundred, you can still put something into the market. So at least you can't win if you're not playing the game, guys. So make sure you do that. Also be aware of scammers. So $38 billion worth of Bitcoin has been scammed over the past 4 years, and it's going up, they said. So like in 2017, there was only 5 million that was scammed. In the first quarter of 2020, there was 24
That's what I
million
was
that was
thinking it was a scam.
scammed.
But see, because
So
that's the information that they be scaring you with, and that'll kind of like deter you from trying to learn about it, understand it.
Man, look,
You know what I mean?
scams are everywhere,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
no,
just,
facts.
you know, you have to set up your account, make sure that you have the private key set up, you know, that you protected all of your information and things like that. They said some of the scams to look out for, though, fake exchanges, video scams, malware, sextortion. I don't know why that was on there. I'm not even really sure what sextortion is, like extortion, but the sex version, I guess. Terrorists are also using Bitcoin to scam Bitcoin as well. What'd you say?
And boys getting it in for Bitcoin. Like,
I don't know what
provide the server,
sextortion
not get you
means.
no, but I don't know if you could touch on that. Like, so how could you get scammed with crypto? Like, how could somebody send you a fake whatever?
Yeah, like it says fake exchanges or
Yeah,
video scams.
how can they do that? Like, how could they do that?
You can get scammed in crypto if you don't do your research on what you're doing. I mean,
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, when I got into crypto, I bought into so many coins. Some of them were like boof coins. Like, don't get me wrong, everyone goes through it, but the way you don't get scammed is teaming up with people who have the same, like, that's on the same mission as you, so you have more brains to operate with.
Right.
You doing crypto by yourself is just not gonna work. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say I got here by myself. I have a team of people who help me daily.
Yeah,
and I'm bringing everyone into the group to share my team with their team. And we are all, if you have a question about a coin, you could always say, what is this coin? Between me and 100 other people, we're gonna all probably look into the coin together and then come back with responses.
Right.
That's what the group is for. So if you don't want to get scammed, just ask somebody about crypto.
Yeah.
Do your research on it. Because scams are everywhere. I want you to understand something. There were scams before crypto. There will be scams after crypto. There will be scams for the rest of your life.
Big time.
Just like in the street, you know, yo, is this a scam? And someone's like, yeah, that's a scam. Watch out. It's the same thing in crypto. Ask somebody.
Yeah.
These websites look really nice. Don't let these websites fool you. They will look really, really nice and they'll have a plan that looks so amazing that makes no sense. You just gotta ask yourself, what is this? That's what I do. I ask myself, what is this? And who are they partnering with? Before I invest in anything, I make sure they have 2 partnerships that I'm familiar with before anything.
That's a beautiful thing, man. Well, that damn Royale, man, we appreciate the game. You know what I mean? We appreciate your time. Like we said, you know, everybody out there, you know, you wanna get at Royale, be a part of that phenomenal group. Tapping into the book that he put out, Let's Make Some Money. They can get to you on IG at New World Tycoon.
I respond to everybody. You just you literally, once you can send me a link to the book or a purchase or whatever to the book, and I'm literally going to send you the Discord link as soon as and let you write in.
Right. And I mean, it's just that to me is it's
very valuable.
Very valuable because it takes a little bit of the fear away, you know what I mean? Because you're going into something with like-minded people like you. And so, you know, if you feel like you don't know what the hell is going on, you could just ask and people in the group will help. Like it's crazy. I love it, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I drop my questions in there all the time. They got me researching, looking at different coins, you know, trying to be an asset to the group, you know what I mean? Because I'm, you know, I don't just want to be just soaking it all up, which is cool. But, you know, I try to do my research myself and look at different coins. Like I said, you know, I appreciate what you bring to the table, bro. Like it's amazing, bro, to be honest with you.
Man.
A lot of good information.
I'm just trying to get everyone on board, man.
Yeah, I know that. That's crazy.
Have you had any success? Have you been having any success off some coins?
Yeah. You know, you know, having success with Ethereum. Had a little bit of success with XRP when it went down about like 26 cents or something, 27 cents. A couple smaller coins, that OX token. I think of one that we was talking about in the group, but I don't know if that pump token. But I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I've been having success. Like, I mean, I started off humbly, 4,000. I'm looking good right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, so while you're talking about that, I guess I wanted to kind of move on to the next topic. So that leads perfectly into my next question, because Biden, the new administration is here, right?
Yeah.
So as we move, we are currently in his first 100 days.
Yeah.
So, a lot of his plan is coronavirus. I mean, COVID-19 vaccine distribution, economic relief, and things like that. What would you say are some of the stocks or big movers that are, changes that are coming with this new administration?
You asking me? Or yeah?
No, I'm asking Royale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, what do you think, like, the shifts or movements that you've seen in the market or that will happen with this new administration?
Well, I think everything's in transition right now. I just want you guys to be aware. Everything's moving into cryptocurrency. So it's going to be a lot of new companies coming out, a lot of new partnerships. So just got to keep your eyes open, because it's the news is happening every day. Every single day is going to be new stuff. I mean, him being in office, they're going to probably put the envelope is probably going to get pushed faster. Yeah. I think banks are going to eventually, in the stock market, is eventually going to add crypto to the stock market. So I see that happening soon too. Like, I don't know. I don't work for Biden. So I don't know exactly his plans are. But me, whatever his plans are, I know that I'm prepared and I'm spread out in a lot of companies. So whatever direction that they find to take, I'm gonna be involved regardless.
Now, I don't know if this piece of information helps, but with the recent cancellation of the Keystone Pipeline, basically they're trying to reinstate some environmental regulations. So Biden is being focused on it was like some methane emissions and like some oil and gas stuff, production things that were happening. So now the focus is going to be getting on more green products to come in and basically regulating the federal agencies to buy low emission vehicles. Mm-hmm. So Tesla and these other new versions of that, the whole green movement, is that going to force a bigger shift in, I guess, the market, because that's what his top priority is within his first 100 days. I think the clean energy
move could,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I'm like I said, when we talk about, stocks in the stock market a little bit, and that's why when I like with the coins, you researching coins that ain't coming out is the same thing with the stock market. You researching these companies, like these new energy companies or energy partners that are coming up and coming out that could be affected by Biden's new term and his new legislation and what he's trying to do within these first 100 days. And that's what I try to pay attention to, you know what I mean? Like, as soon as I heard he was trying to go with the green energy and I'm looking at new energy companies, top energy companies, I'm looking at that, I'm just trying to, look at trends, see what, direction the company's headed in, what they're trying to do, if they're getting government funding, stuff like that. And it's stuff that
they're gonna be using Ethereum and blockchain for logistics tracking. They're gonna be using Ethereum and crypto for cloud data storage. They're pretty much going to be using crypto to kind of help track everything. There's also a company that, we're invested in, CVC. I mean, it's not CVC, Track, which is going to help the supply chain. So they're going to use the blockchain to kind of basically have artificial intelligence help everything. So I mean, everything they plan on doing is going to go into the direction of crypto.
Definitely seems that way.
Especially with the energy, because you could eventually it's going to be a point where you can basically pretty much sell energy through the blockchain. You can create your own energy. You got to think about it. They're putting solar panels all in Las Vegas to absorb the energy. They're going to sell that energy on the blockchain.
Did y'all watch the inauguration? Did you watch the inauguration?
Yeah, I watched it.
What y'all think about it?
interesting to say the least. It was interesting.
It was interesting.
I mean, I really wonder why Lady Gaga and J-Lo was singing, you know, whatever they were singing. But that shit was great. I mean,
they used it
maybe they
as it was symbolism.
I didn't understand that, you know what I mean? But besides that, I mean, it was interesting, you know what I mean? It was very unprecedented for, you know, the former president not to be welcoming the new president in the White House.
Yeah, Donald Trump said he ain't about that life.
Yeah, he dipped out and went to Florida like in the morning. Like, it's crazy.
He was like, I'm done.
Like, it's over. Like, you know, I'm part of my partners and I'm out, you know.
They say that Biden is the first president to officially explicitly denounce white supremacy, or, you know, shine light on it, saying, you know, like this is stopping or something like that. And I found that kind of interesting. So my question is, you know, what do you think is going to be the progression for Black people? You know, I mean, not necessarily talking about reparations, which I think that we are owed, but what do you think is going to what's going to benefit the Black community, or how can the Black community progress under this administration, especially with cryptocurrency and other things like that being available?
My answer might be brutally honest.
Give it to them straight, because this is what we're asking. We want people to be informed. We want them to know.
So the last 4 months of what I've seen the government give out over $2 trillion, right?
Yeah.
I saw Black people and some people invest their money into businesses. I saw people who made their dreams come true. I saw people who bought the things they never had to go nowhere.
All right.
That's on them. I don't think Rex or whatever, of course we all feel that, you know, the government owes us money, but let's just say they gave us all $1 billion. The question is, what are we going to do with it? That's where I'm at. It's not about the money. I think that everyone needs to kind of focus on prioritizing and kind of pay attention to the fact that we have opportunities to build and basically take full advantage of it instead of being TikToking all day. That's just my opinion.
Increasing our financial literacy.
I'm like, I think people should take the money that they're getting already and learn and build what they have. I don't think people, I think as us, we have full control to take care of our own lives and get us to the destinations that we want to be in. And I think that people just need to prioritize.
Right.
Stop waiting on it. Do it. Just do it. Like, if you're going to wait on the government, good luck. I'm not waiting on the government.
Good luck.
I mean,
I don't care what's going on with them. I don't care. I don't care what their plan is.
Right.
Because if I live waiting on their plan,
right,
I'm waiting. I don't want to wait.
Right.
I'm gonna work, build, network, continue to just to do what I have to do to take care of my family and help as many people as I can through the process. But as far as me worrying about what the government's going to do and what their plans are, for me, they already had a plan. You know, they've been at their plan.
See,
just letting us know about it.
In my opinion, I think cryptocurrency is the vehicle that will let you really take control of your life if you really understand how to use it. You know, like that is really a vehicle that will let you take control of, like, you know what I mean? It's just like, since I've learned about it, since I've been educated on it, like it's really just taken my mind to like a whole nother place. Like I really can't even believe, like I feel like the last 4 or 5 years I've been wasting, you know what I'm saying? Even though I've been doing okay, you know what I'm saying? I got investments here and there doing fine, but
you could have been really getting to it.
To be understand like what people were really doing with this crypto, man, it's damn near sickening when you really understand. You just be like, whoa, like no, these last few years have literally been a fucking waste. Like, I don't know what I've been doing. I don't even know why I've been doing it, but man, I ain't doing that no more, man. Like I'm focused on this. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Because when you really learn how to understand how to the term you use, like pay yourself and take your profits and when you actually learn those strategies, that's when you take off, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's when you take off.
What do
That's
y'all
what you take
think has been, or what was Trump's financial legacy? Like, did he really put America first? Did people, he's the ultimate business guy. That's why I voted for him. Did he really do us a service or justice, I guess?
He fucked America up.
Yeah,
He fucked us up. Seriously.
My opinion,
okay.
my opinion
Fuck this
that on that topic is I think he was just here to distract us.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Mm.
don't get me started going down that rabbit hole, please.
Yeah.
I just think between Donald Trump and TikTok.
The Donald Trump and TikTok, they were beefed up.
He
didn't even like TikTok.
It was bad.
And
yeah, I would say. But I mean, I
think
guess just for the history books, you think that, I mean, you say he just did us dirty.
He did us dirty, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think the thing about it was, and I'm not gonna lie to you, like at first it was like I was fucking with Trump. I'm like, you know what? Hey, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. Like he's giving it, you know what I'm saying? It's like he's there. He's like, this is him. Like if you watch him on NBC and all this show, like he ain't doing nothing but the same thing he's been doing all this time. But then when it got to the point where like you literally trying to tear this country apart, like the shit that you doing, and you're not even taking responsibility. You're not even saying like, you know what? Hey, I was tripping. Y'all calm that shit down, man. Hey, good old boys, man. Come on, man.
Come
y'all
on,
tripping, man. But nah, he didn't say that. He, you know what I mean? He just did like some crybaby shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like you cry when you don't get your way. You know what I mean? You lost the election. You don't want to, be a good sport and bring Joe in the White House. You know what I'm saying? Show him the ropes and shit. Like it's crazy. Like it's crazy, man. I ain't like that, man. I don't like sore losers, man. I don't like. If you can't take no L and take it on the chin and bounce back like a G, man, you a sucker to me. That's it.
Yeah,
you a sucker, man. You just you took the weenie way out, man. I don't want to bring him in the way. I'm leaving. This is weird. Bro.
Yeah, it was a lot of
girl. She got off the plane.
Oh yeah,
she
Ivana.
Got off the plane. This girl was like, no pictures.
Yeah, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. It's crazy.
It's crazy out here for sure. I mean, it was a lot of dirty dealings going on. His last day in office, he literally pardoned 237 acts of pardon. No, I'm sorry. 237 was over the course of his 4 years.
Hey, he went out like he was like free all the homies.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
All my partners to stay down. Y'all coming home, man. Throwing party.
He said,
y'all
if
coming
you
home,
did
man.
something for me, I'ma let you go. So like, you can only what was it? It said it was like you can only be pardoned for offenses that are against the United States
and federal too. Like
yes,
the president can't pardon state charges.
He cannot. This has to be a federal crime.
Yeah, it's only federal.
Yeah. And he actually only people who granted fewer acts of clemency than Trump. Do you know who it was? Recent president.
Oh, no. Clinton.
The Bushes.
Shout out.
The Bushes granted fewer acts of clemency than Trump. Obama actually granted the most in his 8 years. He did almost 2,000 acts.
God damn.
In 8 years.
Who he let out?
It was quite a few people.
Yeah, clearly 2,000.
And he said everybody. No, it wasn't that many. Actually, it's only 2% of the people who actually lobby to get a presidential pardon are only accepted.
Man, Obama
so only 2% of the people.
Should have freed Big Meech, bro.
But no, Obama was letting out people who were wrongfully accused. Oh, okay. Like people who had been in jail, locked up, on some crazy things like that. Yes, exactly. But one person is this guy, his name's Shalom Weiss or Weiss. He was convicted $450 million mortgage and insurance fraud. This guy was sentenced to 835 years and he jumped bail and he still got pardoned. 835 years.
Why they give for a loan fraud? Damn, who was he defrauding like that?
450 million worth.
Damn.
Jeez, Louise.
On house. And
loan. He got a pardon. Lil Wayne.
So Lil Wayne was a part of that.
Lil Wayne was a part of that. Right. He was charged with firearms and having a firearm in possession by a convict.
By a felon. Yeah.
By a felon, yeah. He got pardoned. Bill Capri, aka
Damn, I thought
Kodak
you about
Black.
to say Bill Cosby.
No.
Damn. What? Oh shit, man.
Come on, man. We gotta
Free
send
Bill.
something to the new president. Let Bill out, man.
You feel me? Like, come
Hey,
on, man. Can't let him down
man.
there like that, bro. That's crazy.
Trying to
Not
find
saying
out.
what Bill did was right, but damn. You think that how they doing? Like, what is that?
But damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep, Kodak Black, he got his sentence, his 46-month sentence commuted. So his sentence has been reduced. So
What's
Kodak
crazy
Black.
is like that they only do celebrities.
I know. That's what it
And
seems.
if
They
you're
only
a
find
big
celebrities?
time, if you're a big time scammer, so like this Albert Pirro, he was under, I guess his trial or his charges were tax evasion and conspiracy. He was literally the last pardon that Trump did on his way out. Like, you remember they were talking about the $2 million people paying $2 million for pardons or something like that?
Yeah, but I thought that was
it's a money business.
I mean, what I
Yeah,
saw was
This whole thing's a money business.
yeah, it's all money, but like people are definitely
all
paying
money,
for
but-
pardons. But that $2 million one was Giuliani crazy ass trying to come at the
What was his name?
What's my guy's name?
John Kiraka.
Yeah, Caracas, former CIA officer. You know what I mean? He was paying for his pardon. He got it, and it's crazy because he had a contract with whoever 50,000. Huh?
He got caught.
Yeah, he definitely got caught.
He definitely got caught.
So his contract was with 50,000 for the president to see the pardon, another 50 after he was pardoned. Wow. That's on contract. So then I don't know what happened with that. Giuliani ends up, approaching him and telling him he can get it done for $2 million. That's crazy.
I can do it for $2.
I mean, damn. From
like
50K to $2 million.
I can do
Shout
it
out
for
Giuliani. So
I'll get you out of that jail.
Caracas, he declined and informed the FBI. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, he said no, and then he told.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. We got two more things because the last one we gotta talk about Royale since you are in LA. But this one real quick. Okay, so have y'all heard about this? These people who are paying for cuddles. Like people are paying hourly for somebody to come into their home and cuddle with them.
By cuddle, you mean hug their ass.
Yeah.
We just gotta draw the picture for them. You paying somebody to hug you.
Okay, we're talking about let's make some money, right? So these people are.
Is it called Find a Cuddle Buddy?
It's called like Cuddlist. It's called Cuddlist or something like that.
Cuddlist.
Yes.
With IST.
IST. I think that's the app or something like that. And basically, you go in there, you make a profile, tell them what type of cuddler you like, and they'll send somebody.
Different type of
you know, you might want somebody big to cuddle you. You might want somebody small. You might want a man. You might want a woman. You know.
And this kinky shit.
So this one lady, she's married lady. She's married, by the way. She lives in New York. Her husband lives in like South Carolina or something like that. So she pays $80 an hour every week for like 3 hours for some guy to come cuddle her because her husband is not there.
Oh, how does he feel about that?
I'm asking y'all. So, Royale, all right, your wife was like, okay, baby, you going out of town for 2 months. I mean, for a week, I'm going to have Gerald come over here and cuddle with me for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Man, I'd be like, man, for sure. Is that life insurance?
You feel me? Like, what is the policy when you out? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what would be.
Oh,
like,
no.
You got, man, I don't even know, like, what kind of sick pervert you are. Like, to call somebody to come hug you.
You have to think about isolation, guys. There are a lot of people.
It's COVID, man. Would you call people for hugs?
There are a lot of people who've been alone for a long time. They don't really have any social connection.
You're a fucking parrot that'll talk back or something.
You can become a cuddlist. Yes.
$80 an hour ain't bad though.
That might be on the low end. There's some people that charge like 120 depending on where you are.
Is that a bigger hug or a longer one? Or what is it?
That hug comes with some extra.
Are you serious? Are you saying cuddling? Like cuddling?
Cuddling.
Yeah.
Cuddling.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like what?
You can pay somebody to come and cuddle you. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Crazy.
You get your cuddlist swag on right now.
Yes.
Very,
very interesting.
Professional Cuddler.
I'm a hugger.
Cuddler.
That,
I'm
yep.
cuddling.
Hey, I'm putting that on
Just
my
call me a
resume. I'm putting that on my resume.
No.
Where?
So what would you do? What would you do if you met a guy and he was like, and you're like, what
Yo,
you
I'm
do?
a
He's
cuddler.
like, yeah, I'm a professional cuddler. That's what I do.
Yes, we have. That was too
I know
much.
he getting paid.
That was
I know
too
he getting
much.
paid.
We had to bring
I know he
in. We
about
had
that
to bring
bag.
in somebody else because
He's about the
they're
bag.
just as shocked.
You know, I'm number one cuddler on earth right now. You know?
Hey, we're talking about let's make some money. People are out there making money. If you are a cuddler, chime in. Let us know about the industry. We're very
Your
curious.
hugging skills.
Your hugging skills. What does it really take?
I'm
The
the best on the
criteria.
West.
Oh
Now
my
that-
goodness.
Wait, pause.
Yes.
On the website, it says this can improve your immunity and enhance your mood and build your self-esteem
Yes.
With a hug.
and decrease anxiety and
But,
depression.
hey, another question.
Free
like,
hugs.
So when they
free.
come and hug you, like, are we standing up and hugging? Are we laying down?
No,
and
they're
hugging?
like laying on the
Lay down and
couch.
cuddle.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing?
They're the video that I saw, they were in different positions. So like the one, you could just sit on the couch, you can lay,
Do you
it's
switch
really
positions in the hour, or you just get one position
it's
for an hour?
whatever you want. If I'm booking you, you basically, you're catering to my needs at that point. So you're gonna cuddle me how I'm preferring to be cuddled, I guess. So
And-
yeah, it's
So then, what if somebody's like starts getting aroused during this cuddling session?
I don't
One
know.
party or
It
another.
didn't go that far. I didn't go that far.
They don't got to sound like a
A waiver or something
Like,
that is
hey.
strictly platonic hugs.
You know what I'm saying?
It probably is. It
Yeah.
probably is.
Keep your pants on, Jack.
No, seriously, Jack. No, really. You talking about Jack? Jack Ma. He just resurfaced finally too when we were talking about Jack Ma disappearing or going
Getting kidnapped
into.
or whatever.
He wasn't kidnapped. I think he just went into hiding. But
Good luck.
whatever.
Good luck.
So
Yeah.
today is the 24th, January 24th. Royale, you are in LA. There is a very important day, I guess, a day of memory and memorial. Kobe's accident was actually on January 26th.
RP to the mom.
Yes, RIP to Kobe Steve. So is there like a different feel or sense out there in LA? What would you say the Mamba legacy is? How is it still being fulfilled out there in LA right now?
I mean, LA, this is a city full of hustlers and people who
Facts.
don't give up out here. Like I know
Mhm.
a lot of people. So we all pretty much LA. Kobe he's put the Mamba like mentality in like all of us, So for me, Kobe is pretty much always gonna be a big part of LA. Right now, I just think everybody's just trying to get to the bag. And
Yeah.
that's what
In
we
memoriam of the Mamba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the Mamba mentality. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's what he wants. You like, whatever happens, you just keep
Whatever
moving
happens.
forward.
So
keep
no
pursuing.
matter what the government does on the news or whatever no one throws at you through this process that we're going through all together, just keep going and have that attitude like I'm gonna do whatever it takes, no matter what.
I agree.
Mamba mentality.
Pretty
I
much.
agree.
Yep.
That's it, y'all. So, watch the 81-point game. They've been playing that on ESPN.
Facts.
Kobe highlights, anything that you can. Make sure that legacy does not die. It has been a year. I can't believe it. But
That shit's crazy.
make sure you guys are keeping that mentality alive for sure. I'm just happy and excited about everything. I mean, I can't express how great this episode has been, Royale. I mean,
we appreciate you, baby.
No, you don't even know. Like, you
dropping
helped us
gems,
kick this
giving
season
game.
off in such a big way. Like,
Real
this has been
talk,
so
man.
great.
Thank you.
Boy, Royale
Thanks,
Muldrew,
Royal. Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir, man.
Thank you.
It's on some other shit with your boy Joe Prophet, my girl Monet Banks. We're giving you opinions back with facts, straight like that. And that's our show today, man. Y'all, hit the subscribe to the link below. You know what I mean? Holla at my boy Royale,
Let's
man.
make some
Let's make some money, man. Go
money.
get the book.
Tycoon
You feel me?
50.
Yeah, man. We'll see you next week, man. We out.
Make some money.
Sir.
Peace.
This a show out from the streets or some swag shit. Nothing you can tell me, Joe the profit. More name banks from the pros back to college. Everything I process, tune in and watch it. Straight to you from the home of the Rockets. Same place where we screw when we chop it. Every league, every team is a contest. It's the only podcast with no nonsense. Whoa, who they gonna call for the